Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Starry Tarot. Good to see you all. Happy Saturday to everybody. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. Good to see you, and I hope you're doing well. The way that this channel works is I am a tarot reader. I can answer virtually any and all questions, with the exception of legal and medical questions. But I also offer readings of all types. As it states in the title, I do romantic readings, readings on career. I also do spiritual readings. If you're just looking for messages from your spirit guides or your angels, I am here for you. I also do past life readings, animal energy readings, and I am a psychic medium. I can get through to not all, but many of those who have passed on loved ones. But if you were interested in a mediumship reading, I would be more than happy to check beforehand to see if I can get through to your person. So yes. Happy Saturday to all. Yeah, getting in with the Halloween spirit. Today I am using the Hocus Pocus tarot deck, which is always super fun to use. The art is really cute and really good, and yeah, so love this deck. Yeah, hope everyone is having a lovely day. It's nice and warm today, surprisingly. Even though, like I just mentioned, we're edging on into Halloween season, the fall season. It was actually quite nice and warm today, so that was nice to take advantage of. And the queue is currently open for all donations. So if anyone is to make a donation now, you would be first, you would be next. Yeah, let's be up here. And I should probably summon my dutiful AI moderator here. As it states at the top of the chat, I accept donations via CashApp and Venmo and PayPal. I also accept SuperChat, but they are slightly different amounts. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Suche. Thank you, love. Get these on. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you very, very much. It's Shakira. Okay, so sorry. Hi, Shakira. Good to see you, love. Shakira, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat, love. Thank you so much. I'm Shakira, Gemini, and was dating a Leo, Zion. Something happened, nothing crazy. Our schedules wouldn't let us be great. It was a very nice connection. Oh, okay, Shakira. Um, yeah, just a complicated situation. I understand that. I definitely understand that, yeah. I always say, like, and I'm not saying this is the circumstance. I mean, we're going to read into your circumstance, but, you know, two people can be really, really good for each other. Um, and sometimes it can work and sometimes things don't. And that's what we can look into. Just want to know, is he coming back around for a committed relationship this year? Okay, let's see. Are you guys long distance? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides? Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship by this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship by this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship by this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship by the end of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship by this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship by the end of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship by the end of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Zion be returning to Shakira for a committed relationship by the end of this year? You guys are not long distance. You work in the same, you're in the same city, but he works at night and you work during the day. Okay. Work conflicts. Okay. King of Wands, that's him, Leo, King of Wands. Eight of Pentacles reversed, yeah, work issues, I see that. Nine of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles, and Three of Wands reversed. Okay, I got some good news and some not so good news. Thank you for clarifying the situation that's going on there, the complication, because yeah, the energy feels great between the two of you. This is not and as I'm sure you're probably already aware of, this isn't a matter of him not feeling a certain type of way for you or anything like that. This is Eight of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Pentacles is work, solid, paid, steady work that we need to do to maintain our lives and our livelihood. And as you said, you work during the day, he works at night. So not only are there outside forces that are matters of work that are put a strain on this connection, but that is the work in and of itself that would have to be rectified if the two of you are going to make this work. Two of Pentacles is promising here. Two of Pentacles is promising, but it is a reminder that Two of Pentacles is a juggling act. Two of Pentacles is juggling someone into one's life, and it sounds like that's something that both of you are going to have to do, and that requires work in and of itself. Is he mad about you? Yes, he is. Not only is the King of Wands, the card itself, a signifier of strong desire, and wanting to take action, especially, and very strong romantic, very strong sexual desire. But it's also the Leo card. He's quitting at the end of this month. Okay, so that does open some doors. That does open some doors. You said by the end of this year. When did things end between you and him? Or have things really ended? Or is it just kind of, so it's a temp job, okay. Because the one card I'm not liking here is this Nine of Cups reversed right in the center. The Nine of Cups upright is a signifier of contentment, satisfaction. And you may not find that immediately or soon, which is what I'm seeing here with this Three of Wands reversed. Three of Wands upright being a signifier of patience in its reverse form is often a sign of feelings of impatience, wanting things to happen sooner than they may be viably able to work. So my answer is yes, I do think that he is going to return to you for something committed. I do believe that. Oh, Friday. Okay. Okay, so you mean yesterday? Friday or last Friday? If this was just yesterday, this is very promising. Even if it was last Friday, this is the feelings are very strong. They go both ways with the two of you. Even before I pulled the cards, and even, I know you told me that it was a good connection. I didn't feel any issues of conflict or dislike or lack of attraction or lack of interest. There's nothing like that there. The interest is very, very strong. And you're probably and you probably know all of this. It was yesterday. Okay, so feels like forever. I know. I know that feeling. But it has been just but one day. This is something that is very real at this time. Yes, he is still working there, but it is temporary. As you mentioned, it's a temp job, and he's quitting at the end of this month. In terms, but with all that having been said, I know it was a beautiful connection. We got along so well. Yeah, I really feel that, love. I really do. I didn't feel like you came to me with a broken heart, in the sense that you felt that things just weren't meant to happen. Like, you guys are really good together. There are complications, just like I mentioned before we even got into your reading. Like, yeah, just because there's a beautiful connection doesn't mean it's gonna work, but this can work. Y'all can make this work. It's really tough right now. It's almost impossible, but you guys can make this work with this Two of Pentacles. He can balance you into his life. I certainly know you can balance him into yours. The only issue that I possibly see with Spirit saying, please have patience, Shakira, and I think he wants your patience too, is that I don't know if because it's a temp job and he's going to have to find another job, I'm assuming. My concern is that it may also be another night job, but hopefully he can avoid that in as much as he can, as much as possible. So yeah, I'm not so sure if this is going to happen. Were you guys totally committed up until yesterday? You guys were in a committed connection, or were you looking for something more prior to that as well? How long have the two of you been romantically linked, if you don't mind me asking? Because the feelings are strong. The feelings are very strong. As I keep on saying, the feelings are strong. But yeah, the complications are real. Temporary, albeit temporary. But the feelings are really strong. It can be hard to lock down any gentleman, but especially Leos. Leos can be tough to commit. They can take, sometimes they really need their time. Coming from someone who's dated more Leos than any other sign, they often need their time to make that decision. Hi, Wendy. Well, thank you so much for your donation, love. He doesn't have to work. He is in the Navy. He's just working, just to work, and they're paying him $4K to just go to school, and he was courting me for 3 months. Okay, okay. So it's still fresh. You guys are still getting to know one another. Courting. He's courting you. That's what courting is, you know, getting to know somebody. The potential is real. The potential is very real. You know, sacrifices, adjustments are going to have to be made here. That's another part of the Three of Wands reversed, is he's going to, if he really does want to be with you in a committed way, which I think he does, but I also think he does need some time with making that solid decision. Not all the time, and I don't think you should wait on him forever either. I never ever suggest that. He's already told you he wanted to be your man. Okay, that's an excellent sign. That's a wonderful sign. And I believe he was truthful. Now we need to see the action. If he doesn't need to work, then he can make the adjustments. Or he will make the adjustments if he doesn't need to work. Because that's what's going to be necessary to balance you into his life. Like you said, he's already in the Navy. You know, this is just additional work. You were pressing it. You wanted it. Good. Good. That's wonderful. You guys are on the same page. It definitely sounds like. Just have some patience there. It's good that you pressed it, because obviously it did bring about some truth within him. But from here on out, as hard as it is to do, I would just try to have patience with each other. I don't think you guys are going to stop talking by any means. I just think that both of you need some time to make adjustments in your lives, get to know one another, so that you can really know that you want to make that solid commitment. Because a commitment is for a long time, you know. So you want to make sure that you really do want him to be the one. I do believe you believe that, and I do trust that. But it's also always wise to spend some extra time to know people, and I think this is a good opportunity to do that. Okay. So things look very good. Things look very good, Shakira. And thank you very, very much for your donation, love. I appreciate you, and I wish you all the best going forward there. That, like I said, that sounds and looks and feels very, very promising. And I hope that the two of you guys work this out sooner than later. At least in terms of communication. So that's really key. Yeah, and I think, honestly, that's really what's key. Do your thing and see how things go. And I think it wouldn't surprise me if things flow very beautifully here. It really wouldn't surprise me. It's hard to let go and like just have faith that if it's meant to be, he will make those adjustments, because I know you will. Freckles and freckles, what am I doing? I know you'd make those adjustments. I know you would. Now the ball's, I don't want to say the ball's in his court, but he's got to do those too, to make this work, and that'll be the true sign that he really, really does want to be your man. And I do believe that. I don't think he's lying. I don't get any liar energy from him. Thank you again. Yeah, you're so welcome, love. Deep breath. It's all good. These new connections are always overwhelming if they're deep and real, So he's gonna, and you're a Gemini, Knight of Swords. I was gonna say you're a Knight of Swords. Think this, yeah, you're Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon, Aquarius. So yeah, I overthink things a lot, and I'm not saying you're overthinking things, but I'm sure he's on your mind a lot, and that just means that you like him a lot, and I have no doubt. Same for him. You're on his mind too. Miss Wendy, thank you so much, girl, for your donation, love. Please go ahead and post your question. And we also received a donation from another person. I don't know what your username is, So please let me know what your username is in the chat, and I can add you to the queue. Should I move out into my own place the beginning of 2025? Let's see, Wendy. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of next year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, should Wendy move into her own place at the beginning of 2025? Thank you very much, Adam, for your donation, my friend. Let me go ahead, ring my bell, and add you to the list here. You will be after Miss Wendy. Thank you. Okay, Miss Wendy, let's see. So should you move into your own place at the beginning of next year? Let's see. 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yes. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Wendy. I am assuming this is not something that just came to you overnight. This is something you've been ruminating on for a little while here. I'm going to assume you're living with family members. I could be wrong, but I think you've already told me that in the past. Wow, we've got both this 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles here. That is a home. That is not just a home, but a happy home. Been living with my mom and it's been so hard. Yeah. As adults, as much as we love our folks, it is not easy living with one's parents or parent. It is difficult. Not for everyone, but for most people, yes, it has its challenges. And so the good news is yes, Wendy. Spirit is saying yes, Wendy, go girl, go Wendy. I know I usually leave the bad news for the beginning, but I just wanted to give you that because the great news really, I think, supersedes the bad news, which I think is kind of obvious. It's not going to be easy. And I'm seeing a mama figure here that's feeling embittered. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with your mom, but there is going to be some feelings of resentment with a mother figure. This Queen of Pentacles reversed. I don't want to say resentment's a heavy word there, but feelings of loneliness, losing you, heartache, and it might even be tough for you too, Wendy. I don't know how long you have been living with her, and I know that it's not easy, but living on one's own can be painful too. I'm helping her with rent, but I want to be free. Yeah, girl, you want to set yourself free. I get that totally. And with this 6 of Cups right here too, yeah, you may have been living with her for quite a while here. It's not going to sully your your relationship with your mom. It is going to it's going to be difficult, but it's not going to irreparably damage your connection, your relationship with your mom. Yeah, since I got laid off years ago, that's why I needed a job desperately. I need to move out. Yeah. Spirit is saying that you are 100% ready. You are 100% deserving. This is your time. This is your time for some freedom. And you've earned it, and you have the pentacles for it. You have the sense of self, the sense of comfort to do this, and do so beautifully. And yeah, you will still be talking to your mom. It's not like your mom's gonna stop talking to you or anything like that. Will there be some arguments about it if there haven't already been some? I don't even want to call them arguments. I feel like it's more just like things unspoken that end up festering and feelings of woundedness that your mom, you haven't told her yet. I feel like she'll even know that it's not really fair. And it's not. You're a grown-ass woman. I think she'll even know, like, you know, and I know you're helping her with rent too. Hey, Deconing, welcome, welcome. You're helping her with rent too. That's this pentacles as well. She's going to be losing out on some pentacles there. That's not your problem. You fought about, okay, so there are some conflicts. Okay. I mean, it is important for us to support our families. But in so much, you know, you've got to be independent. She's got to have a certain level of independence as well. I don't know her situation entirely, but it sounds like you know what's up and you know what's right. Spirit's definitely saying they know what's right and they know what's up. And that this is fair. There's nothing unfair about this. And there's nothing it's nothing that you're not ready for. And if not anything, long overdue for. So yeah, I don't know if you've already started looking at places, getting an idea of, you know, what your budget's going to be. Oh no, Spirit's saying, girl, you are more than ready. You are so ready. Yeah, I was afraid Spirit would say that too, just because sometimes Spirit, you know, how Spirit can be. They just say it like it is. They just tell the truth. Thank you very much for your donations, Deconing. You know, they just tell the truth. And they're telling the truth. You're ready. You've got the money. You've got the wherewithal, the emotional wherewithal. Yeah, your mom's going to feel slighted, but it's not going to jeopardize anything in the long run. Especially with that Six of Cups right there in the center. Okay. Yeah, no, I totally claim this for you, girl. I'm so happy. You're so welcome, Wendy. And you're so very welcome. Definitely let me know how things develop here. Cause I can't wait to see you fly. And, yeah, I'm so glad Spirit said you were ready to. I felt you were. I feel like it's your mom who's not. That's what Spirit's saying, is your mom's the one who's not, but that's not your you. That's not your life. It's anyway, much love to you, girl. Much love and light. Adam R, thank you so much for your donation, Adam R. I think you said that you wanted a 10 card reading, am I correct? Yes, much luck to Wendy. Not like she needs it at all. She's got this. But yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting too. Scary. It can be scary, but most things that feel scary are usually just exciting at the end of the day. 10 card reading, you got it, Adam. I think you may have posted. Okay, you just wanted to ask again if I see positive changes for your future. Okay, that's a difficult question to ask tarot, Adam. However, Spirit will tell you, you know, what good things are on the horizon. But they're also going to tell you the truth. Like if there are things that you need to do to implement positive changes, they'll let you know. Okay, so do you mind, Adam, if I ask just what Spirit wants you to hear right now about changes coming about in your life? Okay, yeah, I think that would bring us a lot of clarity. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Adam. And what is your sign again? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes coming in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes coming towards in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes coming towards in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes, positive changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any and all messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Adam with any messages regarding changes coming towards him in his life. Aquarius gang, hey Kristen, how are you, girl? Six of Pentacles, the World, the Lovers, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords reversed, Four of Swords reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, Two of Swords reversed, the Devil reversed, and Five of Swords. Interesting. Tomorrow is your birthday and you're sick? Oh my god, girl, I'm so sorry. You poor thing, and happy early birthday, love. Happy early birthday. Do you want your birthday reading today? I'm gonna be on tomorrow, but if you're not feeling well, I don't know if you're gonna be around, you know what I mean? Okay, we've got this Six of Pentacles, Four of Swords reversed, the World, Two of Pentacles reversed. Did you go through a breakup, Adam? Was that the last reading we did for you? I think I'm vaguely remembering we talked about a breakup or a possible reconciliation. I'm seeing that you did. Okay. Okay. This is rather because this is a rather complicated reading here. We got this Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Pentacles with the Four of Swords reversed. This Four of Swords reversed. So I pull a card for myself every night. It's just something I've been doing for years, and I tend to pull. I tend to pull quite often the same cards like night after night. It's a little strange, but also not, because that's just how tarot is. It's got its ways. But Four of Swords actually Four of Swords both upright and reversed are very similar in their definitions. Definitely a reminder from Spirit that it would be great for you to really take some time out for you. Take some you time out. If you can, take a break from work. If you can, take a break from just life in general, to process things, because you haven't really done much for yourself with this Six of Pentacles right above. They want to see more investment in you, Adam. They want to see more investment in you. And I'm not saying that you don't invest in your life and that you don't do good things for yourself and within your life. But I am seeing that that would be... Yes, I can't work at... Oh, you can't work at the moment. Okay, so if you're not able to work at the moment, take this time to really fortify yourself. and possibly put in some other work, like healing work, because it is work. Healing is work, and it takes time and effort. I'm trying to take care of it best I can. My sleep has been terrible. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, Aquarius Club identifying over here. Sleep not been so great for me either. Yeah, this world upright with this Two of Pentacles reversed. They're saying that there are definitely cycles that are, if not have already, if have not already come to a close, will be coming to a close in the not so distant future. And there are things in your life that spirit, things or people or things in your life that spirit is saying that you should no longer balance into your life. They're no longer worth balancing into your life. There's a big message here about focusing on your self-love. I don't know if you're dealing with depression right now, but spirit is definitely saying that your head is not above the clouds. There is a certain level of at least not being as I don't know if optimistic is the right word, but upbeat, possibly, vibrationally as high as you were or have been in the past, most likely due to some type of feeling of defeat. And when it comes to this Five of Swords defeat card, it's really about acceptance. What I really prefer seeing this reverse, like putting down one's sword and accepting defeat regarding something in one's world, something in one's life. Even if it's just for the time being. And I'm also getting a message in that vein, that the present moment is something that you do not harness very well. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, love. I'm really sorry, Adam. A very wise therapist once told me that anxiety is focusing and being concerned about what is unknown with the future, and depression is focusing on regrets and losses from the past, when there's nothing we can do to change either of those. The healthiest of minds are those that stay in the present moment. As easier said as that may sound, there really is a lot of truth to that. Yeah, I see that you definitely still very much hold a torch for her with both the Lover's card and this Queen of Wands card, but I also see right underneath that Spirit is saying that there is a fundamental disconnect with this Devil reversed right underneath this Queen of Wands, and this Two of Swords right underneath the Lover's card. The Two of Swords, the traditional artwork features a blinded person, someone who is blinded and cannot see in either direction which to go, or not even either direction, but which direction to go from here at all. And yeah, Spirit is saying that there's definitely a change of perspective that needs to be had. I think a great place to start would be heeding their advice in terms of staying within the present moment as much as you possibly can. Heeding the present moment as much as you possibly can. Not focusing on the past, because that's going to keep you down in the dumps, and not worrying about the future, because you've got to have faith. I mean, listen to them. They're speaking to you right here, right now. They want what's best for you, and they see good things and know good things are going to be coming towards you. But it's actually really weird that was almost that's why I didn't want to ask the question, like, what good things are coming towards Adam? That's because oftentimes they probably would have come up with exactly the same message, dude. If I'd asked it the exact same way, probably would have come up with the same message, that there are positive things coming towards you, but you can't facilitate them if you are stuck in a mindset that you're not trying to get out of. With the future and past a lot and try to work things out. Yeah. It's tough, love. It is tough, Adam. I know. As someone who deals with, I don't deal with a lot of depression, but I do deal with a lot of anxiety. I'm not perfect. Even tarot readers get the blues, and yeah, I worry about the future a lot, and it's something that I've definitely been learning more and more and more as I get older. It's just I've really got to harness the present moment. If I don't, then I can't be the Page of Swords upright. I can't keep my head above the clouds, or else my mind gets all higgledy-piggledy, and it's, I'm like the Knight of Swords, my mind's just running a mile a minute, and then we overthink things, and we try to fill in the gaps where we can't see them. More positive, right? Yes, yeah, focus on you. Invest in yourself, man. Focus on being the best Adam you can be. It's not about being the best Adam you can be. You're a good man. You're a good-ass dude. And your vibrational level is only low right now because you're in a bummed out place, man. You've been hurt. It's not, some people are on low vibrational levels because they're just not in touch with spirit, not in touch with themselves, but you very much are. But you also need to love that person who you're in touch with. I'm not saying you don't love yourself, but spirit wants to see more love for you and less for others who are not really in your life right now. And I don't recommend spell work as a witch. I do not. But there are 2 spells that I am in support of, and I rarely recommend them to people, only if I feel it would be very, very helpful. One of them is Return to Sender. You don't need to worry about that. We're not even going to talk about that. The one I'm recommending to you, 2 actually. I think you should do a cord cutting ritual, but I think that should come to you after some meditation. But I want you to do a self-love ritual. I want you to fall in love with yourself. I know that sounds a little weird, but hear me out. When we are radiating love from within, it shows on the outside. People pick up on that. Hi, Aqua Emmy. I would love for you to donate. I would love to read for you. Thank you. People see that. People see that energy. And it's attractive. People are drawn to it. And not only are people drawn to it, but energies are drawn to it. Like attracts like. So if you implement the power of positive thinking, the power of visualization and manifestation, the law of attraction, I think that you could really turn things around here in terms of just feeling better about yourself and seeing positive changes manifest and implement themselves in your life, because you've got it going on for you, man. You're a good dude. You're a good ass dude. I love your vibe. You're a good guy. It's just on the low side now because you're not happy, and happiness is within your reach. Harnessing it is, you can't harness it in the past, and you're not going to be able to harness it in the future. The only time you can harness it is right now, the present moment. Okay, make the present moment your biatch. So yeah, that is what I see for you, my friend. Thank you very, very much, Adam. I really appreciate you as always. And yes, in conclusion, stay positive, focus on the now, focus on the present moment, focus on investing in you. Investing as much into you. And look into that self-love spell. There's lots of self-love spells on YouTube, and I think all of them are valid. I think that once you start radiating that self-love, self-care energy from within, I know that the universe is going to pick up on that and reciprocate. That's also part of that 6 of Pentacles, the reciprocation. It's like spirit just wants to meet you halfway, have you meet them halfway. Thank you so much, Aqua Emmy, for your donation, love. Yeah, you got this. You got this, Adam. You totally got this. This is nothing you can't conquer at all. Look into it. Start so hard to fall asleep when you don't sleep. Oh, totally, man, totally. And that's also part of it, is really being. I don't know. If you've tried like melatonin or anything like that, or if you could go to your doctor and see if they're you know, if they could help you with any kind of like ways to help in your sleep, because yeah, it's really, really crucial to get good sleep. I could never stress that enough, is sleep is so crucial. And I get it, like for me, I get enough sleep, I just have a weird ass schedule. And then that throws me off too. So, you know, that's also an important one as well of, yeah, but it's totally doable. Right? Yeah, it really does. And it messes up with my appetite too. And like, yeah, yeah, there's nothing good about sleep. But I didn't see anything, you know, I will say, man, I did not see the Nine of Swords here this time. I think I did see the Nine of Swords in the last reading we did for you. Didn't see it this time. So I don't think that's going to be a problem you're going to be dealing with for too much longer. But definitely look into ways of like really helping yourself with that too. That's an important one. Deconing, thank you so much for your donation, man. Thank you, thank you. Cash told me he was going to have a call. Did he? Oh, that he was going to call you? Did he lie, or is he in a room with someone else? And if he is on the phone, with who? Okay. Okay, hun. Let's see. And deconing, did you want this to be one question? That's kind of a few questions, so maybe we should break this up. So, did he lie? And someone else, and if it's on the phone with who? Or is he in a room with someone else? Maybe he's on the phone with who? Deconing, please come to the chat. It is your turn, deconing. Thank you. Yeah, we'll break it into, we can break it into, so, okay, so, sorry, let me read it again. Okay, so we can break it, okay, so the first question we can ask, is, okay, Cash told me he was going to have a call. Did he lie? Or is he in a room? Okay, so the first question I guess we ask is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? I was going to ask, are you guys on a work trip? Okay, you guys work at a hotel. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash really on a phone call? Page of Wands, King of Wands, the Sun reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, and King of Cups. Yeah, I do think he's on a phone call. I do think he's on a phone call, D. Especially with this Page of Wands. That's definitely, like, almost like in Page and King of Wands. He's on a call, but there are details about it that I think might be concealed from you. With this Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Sun reversed, there's something Um, he doesn't have a, does he have a he doesn't have a family, does he? Because those are like family cards. But yeah, I don't think he's lying to you. I do think he's on the phone. He is on a call. Um, so, okay. Um, okay, and is he in a room with someone else? And if he's on the phone with who? I wouldn't be able to tell you his parents and sister. Okay, there's something about family here. So he's not, okay, so he doesn't have kids, not like married or has an ex or anything like that. Yeah, let's ask. So I wouldn't, okay, I wouldn't be able to tell you precisely who he's on the phone with because I don't know him. I don't know the people in his life. Um, the way we can ask that question, which we will after this one, is if you have some ideas as to who he'd be on the phone with, or if you're suspicious of it being like a romantic partner or something like that, we can ask and confirm if it's that. But let me see if he's in the room with someone else. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is a Cash in the room with someone else right now? The Chariot reversed. Knight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles reversed. And Knight of Swords reversed. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he's on, I think he's in the room by himself. I also, I know you guys work together. This could, I don't know, this could be some kind of work-related phone call with this Eight of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like he's on the phone with maybe a family member or something. But I with this Knight of Swords reversed, I think he might, I don't know. I'm not saying that you don't have good intuition, Dee. I'm not saying that at all, but I will say that when it comes to matters of the heart, that's when our intuition can be more deceptive than anything. It's very hard to truly listen to our intuition when we have emotions invested in someone. So yeah, no, I don't think he's with anybody else. So you wanted me to ask, so do you have a feeling, do you like know, how do you want me to ask this last question, in terms of who he's on the phone with? Yeah, if it's someone romantic. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with someone romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with someone romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with somebody romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with somebody romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with somebody romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with somebody romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with somebody romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with somebody romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with somebody romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Akash on the phone with somebody romantically? The High Priestess, Four of Swords, Six of Cups reversed, Three of Swords reversed, and Nine of Cups. Three of Swords reversed. So if this is someone of a romantic nature, I think that it's unclear. It's not super clear, this reading, D. Because while we do have this Nine of Cups, we also have this Three of Swords reversed, which is heartbreak, but like heartbreak that one is not fully processed from, and the Six of Cups reversed, which is usually rehashing something from the past in terms of a romantic endeavor. I don't think that they are getting back together. If they are talking with this High Priestess and the Four of Swords, I do think that this is someone who he is not with, who he's not going to be with, most likely. It ended for a reason. But I would be remiss if I were to not say that I do feel like there is still some residual feelings that he has for this woman who he broke up. I think he said about a year ago they broke up. It could be her. It could be her. If he is talking to anyone in a romantic context, it would be her. If he's talking to anyone in a romantic context, it's not something that's going to come to fruition. It's not something that's going to come to be, is what I'm hearing. It could very well be his ex, with this Three of Swords reversed. Six of Cups reversed is usually like looking back at a past relationship, examining it. This Four of Swords. I don't know if you know if they talk, and if they do, how often they do. I feel like there is still some communication between them. I don't know how long they were together for, but something tells me, while I do think that things are over between them, like I said, I don't know how long they were together for. I don't know how deep the connection was, but I don't think that he has completely cut the cord here when it comes to that. And it's like I said, I don't know how long they were together. Like I was saying, I feel like she is completely done. And I feel like it ended like for a reason. He didn't mention. Yeah, I don't think that's something he would mention, because I do think he has feelings for you. I do. I've said that. I remember picking up on that yesterday. But I also, while I hope that's not your worst fear, D, because I will say, like, while I don't think he's completely moved on, he will. It takes time. It takes time to fully heal from these things. I think she's fully moved on, though. I don't think there's any chance in hell that they're going to get back together. I just don't think so. But I also think that there's unspoken things that are weighing on him, and weighing more on him than on her at all, that just need to be hashed out. But I don't think it's something that you should really worry about per se, or be fearful of, because yeah, at the end of the day, I truly don't believe they're going to get back together. I think it ended for a reason, and there are just residual feelings there that haven't been completely hashed out. Yeah, but I don't think this speaks to anything regarding you at all, D. You know, I wouldn't. Can you tell me why they did break up? That would be another question, D. If you wanted to donate for another question, we could do that. But I don't know why they broke up. I thought maybe you knew, but no, I haven't gotten that from Spirit. I'd have to ask Spirit directly. Did you want to do that? Okay, yeah, we can look into that. Um, okay, love. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so we could, okay, so 11 euros, that's $12 USD. So, okay, and it's 14 for a 10 card reading. So we could do a 7 card reading. Did you want to do a 7 card reading for that, love? And do you know her name? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dee. And we just received a donation from someone. Please let me know what your username is in the chat. Thank you. Okay, I will not say your name, hun. Was that you who just made the donation? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. And let's go ahead. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Hi, Lorraine! Girl, we're using the Hocus Pocus deck tonight. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did Akash and his ex break up? I'm doing well, girl. How are you? The Chariot. Seven of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands reversed. The Moon reversed. Six of Wands. Death. Nine of Wands. Three of Cups. Two of Swords. And 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Quite a few reasons, D. Let's just start with the general reason. She, like I was saying earlier, she's really the one who's moved. I feel like, okay, this is, you want to get this shit, D? I feel like he was the one who caused a lot of this. So she moved on pretty quickly. And there was a pretty massive transformation, which is actually what this deck calls the Death card, transformation. The love died. The affection died. There was, I don't know if he's the argumentative one. I don't know if she's the argumentative one. I don't know if it was both of them. But there were quite a few conflicts. And a lot of it would arise from avoiding conflict by not speaking one's concerns, and then it blowing up in really horrible argumentation between the two of them. And she just became very, very tired of, and very battle weary, very tired of having to battle him constantly. Things get pretty juicy here, man. I think there was a third party involved. It may have been, and it could, like, again, I really get the vibe that there was a third party involved on his part, that he cheated on her with someone, but I also get the sense that she retaliated. This King of Wands reversed and Three of Cups. That is a huge, heavy assertion for me to make that I very rarely say unless I feel very confident about it. But I do feel like there was, if not one person, two other people that got in between them. Things got very dark very, very quickly. Like I said, I don't know how long they were dating for. Things were heavy and intense at first, but they transformed very quickly, and she was very much left in the dark. and very confused. Both of them were just very confused because things were initially so wonderful. They initially were very, very happy together, kept a very happy space with one another. This really came from out of left field. I feel more on her part than his, to be honest. I think a big factor involved in this here is his lack of conscientiousness, awareness, or acknowledgement, really, of his true sexuality. Like I said, I don't get the feeling that he's 100% gay, but I also don't get the feeling that he's 100% or even remotely okay with his gay feelings. But I do think that they crept up in his relationship. It was only for 6 months. Yeah, so it was a pretty fast, intense thing that happened between the two of them. So that's also going to be, a lot left unsaid. There's a lot, they clearly moved very quickly. And when two people move quickly, or when one moves quickly, a lot left gets unsaid before making a solid decision. And it sounds like they really rushed into things. And they really just weren't good for one another in a lot of ways. Initially, things were nice, as things tend to be in most relationships. Things are really, really nice in the beginning. But things went sour very quickly, and very intensely. Like, it wasn't just any one thing that caused the breakup here. Yeah, it all crumbled down very, very suddenly and abruptly. And that's a big part of this could be that this was a tower moment that he has not processed, that she has not processed, because it was so abrupt and so intense. That there are inevitably going to be things left unspoken that they should hash out. I don't think they're getting back together. I don't think she wants to get back together, but I do think there's some pain on both sides that definitely needs to be healed from if either of them are going to move forward. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I see there. It was very tumultuous connection there. Very, very tumultuous. And if it was like that then it certainly wouldn't sustain itself at all if they were to go forward. Which I do not see them doing at all. I just think that they have things they need to hash out. Okay. Try not to stress it too much, Akash. Try not to stress it at all too much. I don't like the term "it is what it is," but it is very real that they have things that they need to talk about. And if he's not fully healed, then he's not going to be able to be the guy that you would need. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of baggage. That's the thing, Deez. It is a lot of baggage, and if it's too much for you, then you have every right to just stand back and step away. Because the truth is, he's got a lot of baggage. Yeah, Dee. It's a lot. It's a lot, and you deserve the best. And you don't. He's a guy who's not ready. He's not comfortable in himself, and he's not ready for a connection, unless, because healing takes a while, and this may take him a real long while to heal and reconcile with himself, and I don't want you waiting on anyone. You deserve the best, and you shouldn't have to wait forever. I always say, good people never come quickly or easily, but you also shouldn't have to wait on someone forever. There's a difference between getting to know someone and just waiting for someone to heal. That's not fair on you. Well, thank you very, very much, Dee. I really appreciate you, and I hope I brought you clarity there. Like I said, try not to stress it too much. As I know that's easier said than done, but I know the right guy is going to come towards you. Okay, Dee. Aqua Emmy, please come to the chat, girl. It is your turn. Thank you so much. Hi, Amy, and thank you so much for your donation fee. I do have to add you. So the rule is on my channel is that you get up to 20 cards per turn. So we do have to move on to Aqua Emmy and Hailstorm, and then you will be next. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Emmy. Good to see you, love. I need some spiritual guidance. What does Spirit need me to know, please? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Emmy with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Five of Pentacles, Knight of Swords reversed, the World reversed, the Devil reversed, and Page of Wands. Okay, Emmy. Did you recently lose a job, or you said you need some spiritual guidance? And I'm looking at this Five of Pentacles. When I think of the Five of Pentacles, like the traditional artwork of the Five of Pentacles, the traditional artwork is two people that are out in the cold, but they're right outside of a church. They're right outside of spiritual sanctuary, some type of spiritual help. But it can also be a symbol of feelings of abandonment, feeling left out in the cold, a breakup, or like I said, a loss, a job loss. But you did come to me asking, you said you need some spiritual guidance. So perhaps this is more of the ilk of what it is. I don't know if you're losing faith in something, or Spirit is saying that you should go more in their direction, and have more faith in them at this time. Because there is, you think you're, and I that's a huge loaded potato statement for me to make. It's definitely something that I have heard clients of mine come to me with issues of, and we waver all the time. I mean, I feel like most people do. It's difficult not to. Faith is faith. It's not based in anything other than just what we believe, and nothing that's been legitimately proven per se. And I do see I'm hearing more from spirit, like, please, like, please continue having faith in us. And if anything, invest yourself more in us and in your spiritual powers and your spiritual beliefs. And furthermore, with this Knight of Swords reversed and the World reversed, it's telling me that you might want to go in a slightly different direction. Because when it comes to matters of faith and spirituality, there's many different flavors and directions one can go in and one can discover. Excuse me. And maybe it's been one particular type of spirituality that, excuse me, I always burp or get the hiccups, like, excuse me, whenever I have something serious. I'm trying to get out of my mouth. Like, my goodness. Yeah, I feel like there's a discovery on the horizon, of something new, regarding a spiritual interest of yours that you have not fully discovered. That spirit is saying would really foster you, and really, like, really help you in a holistic way, like your mental health, your physical health, everything, the whole shebang. And I also further see this, with the devil reversed, that there's a sense or a feeling of disconnect, that spirit is feeling too. There's like they're afraid of losing you. They're afraid of you letting go of them. And that's the last thing that they want to see. Now, I don't know why you're starting to lose faith, and you don't have to tell me. But I will say that from my observations, both my personal anecdotal observations, like myself, and my observations with friends of mine, clients of mine who start to lose their faith, it is often a result of wanting to see a more direct return, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but wanting to see more of a direct return from spirit, in regards to how spirit manifests itself in your life and illustrates itself in your life and is able to. And the truth of the matter is there's a lot that spirit can do. A lot that spirit can do. But a message I also get, especially when it comes to questions that are similar, like, or concerns that are similar to yours, is that you do got to meet them halfway. While there is a lot that they can do, especially things that we can't, there's only also so much they can do, especially if you're not meeting them halfway. And I'm not saying you're not meeting them halfway. They are. Don't shoot the messenger. But they're saying that and it's not even a matter of halfway. It's just meeting them more, working with them more, taking matters into your own hands with this Page of Wands, and realizing that you do have your own sense of agency. You do have free will. This life is of your own. And there are only certain things that they can do, that because there's certain things that only they can do, and there's certain things that only you can do, right? And they can certainly help facilitate that, and vice versa. With our prayers, we help facilitate them in letting them know, hey, this is what I want in my life, and this is what I want to see happen. Can you let me know what or help me know what I need to do to make that happen? Or can you just give me the strength to make it happen? And spirit is saying you have the strength to make things happen and manifest things in your life, but what you've been visualizing to really manifest those and go forth and make that happen. That the power is in your hands more than you think. And they don't want to scare you. They're not threatening. I was going to say they're not threatening you. They're not saying that. I was going to say I bet you do pray. I have no doubt about that. And they're not saying like, oh, if you don't pray to us anymore, if you turn your back on us, then we're not gonna help you anymore. That's not how spirit operates. They're not vindictive. They'll always be there for you. They'll always be watching over you. But it's that matter of it's that meeting them, that Six of Pentacles like exchange of like, yes, pray to us, we'll help you. You may, it's not like you're gonna see, it's like a day by day thing and nothing is happening. I was just going to mention that. I was just going to mention that aspect as well. You're not going to see results overnight. You may not even see results over years. This is coming from me. There were many years, many dark years of my life, many dark years of my life where I almost lost my faith. But I kept it, I furtively stood with it, and life really did change. Did not happen overnight, but the clearer I became with my intents and what I wanted to see in my life manifest, the clearer I was with them, the more I invested in getting close to them and truly believing in things I was speaking to them and truly believing that they were listening, the more I did start to see things manifest. But it does not happen quickly a lot of the time. It's not like an ask and you shall receive overnight, like a genie type situation. That's just not how it works. But I like I said also, if you were to take a breather or walk away from spirit, they ain't walking away from you. They just really want you to hold on like so tightly. Like, you heard all those hiccups, girl. Like when spirit really has something, like a message they want me to like really impart to someone, I get the hiccups a lot, and they really wanted me to tell you that, like, please, like, oh shoot and sugar, you donated for 2. You do get another question. Did you want to actually, we can elaborate on that question? I'm so sorry. I got that wrong. We can either elaborate on that one, or you can ask another question entirely if you'd like. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Emily. Thank you for reminding me. I don't mind expanding or doing another one. Sure. Go right ahead, love. It's a weird question, but there are no weird questions, girl. Coming from me, and I've heard a lot, and I've asked a lot. There's no weird questions. What is my society trying to tell me? Is this a spiritual society? And when I say a spiritual society, do I mean like is it a society of like of spirit guides, or is it an actual like IRL society? Or like society in general? You're in it, like you're in a society. You mean angels, messengers, and spirit guides? What is Emmy's society trying to tell her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Emmy's society trying to tell her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Society in general. Angels, messengers, and spirits. What is Emmy's society trying to tell her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Emmy's society trying to tell her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Emmy's society trying to tell her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Emmy's society trying to tell her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Emmy's society trying to tell her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Or what is society trying to tell Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is society trying to tell Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is society trying to tell Emmy? Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Star reversed. Again with this Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles reversed. And Strength reversed. Interesting. So, okay, so you mean like the world and like society in general. Okay. It's a lot of people for 5 cards. It's a whole lot. So there's going to be some varying viewpoints on Miss Emmy, on how they view you or what society's trying to tell you or thinks about you. One thing I'm really noticing is a lot of folks would like to see you shine your light more with this Star reverse. And girlfriend, fellow Aquarius, we are the Star. This is our card. And I know there was definitely a time in my life when I was not shining my star, when I was not shining my light, when I was not... And the Star is also, as you know, about healing. Being a healer, healing oneself. That should go in the other direction. Healing oneself so one can be a healer. That's a big calling for us Aquas. I also think that quite a few people feel as though you're not as confident as you should be. With this Strength reversed and Page of Pentacles reversed. Like you've got a lot of light to shine and a lot of strengths to demonstrate in this world. And I don't know if this is like coworkers or friends or loved ones, because I mean, coworkers, do those really matter? But friends and loved ones, yes, those do matter because they have your best interests in mind. They care about you and they want what's best for you. But with this, yeah, this Page of Pentacles reversed and Strength reversed, I do feel as though people, some folks, feel as though you could, I don't want to say you could be doing more, but you definitely have a lot of untapped potential, or perhaps undemonstrated potential that you just have not shown the world. You feel that you're being judged. Sounds like it. Sounds like that. I was just gonna say, like, this little fortune cookie I keep up here all the time. It is more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others. If society is trying to tell you something and they're not your loved ones, then mind over matter, Emmy. They should not matter to you, so you shouldn't mind. And I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, that's great if they feel that you've got a lot of strengths that they would like to see more of, but that's also, unless they're your teacher or your boss, that is very judgmental. And yeah, you don't deserve, no one deserves to be judged. And it's insecure people who judge others, honestly. If they don't have your best interests in mind at the end of the day, those are insecure ass people who are doing that, you know? I do want to get some, Spirit is saying, yeah, and Spirit is saying that despite anything, like, girl, look, this is what we told you in the last reading, you are the Page of Wands. Like, you've got it going on, go forth, like, go forth and show. And I believe that you are doing your best and that you are showing your true light. So if anybody doesn't feel that way about you, I feel like they can just go kick rocks, quite frankly. I know that's easier said than done to just have that kind of an attitude, but it really is the one to take, love, because you can't take what other... You can do whatever you want to do, but if you do take what others say about you or feel about you in a certain kind of way, or take it to heart, I should say, it's just not truthful. They don't matter, so you shouldn't mind, you know? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles reverse is very similar to these other cards where people, especially Page of Pentacles reverse. Me too, girl. Me too. I get it. I get it. No, a lot of the things I say, girl, a lot of the things I say, I do my very best to practice what I preach. But we're all human beings, you know, and there's nothing that drives me more crazy than people who try to act spiritually or like morally or like, I don't know, in any way superior to someone else. Like, I get it. I'm super sensitive too, like, especially for an Aquarius. Like, I'm a sensitive ass person too, and I've just had it. I don't know how old you are, but it used to really, like, other people's opinions used to really, really get to me. And as I've gotten older, I'm just like, I don't know if it's a getting older thing, but it's just like, I really can't give a damn. If people can't accept me for who I am, and I know I'm a good person, then that's on them. You know, you're 33. Okay, so you're a little younger than me. We're 5 years apart. Yeah, no, that was almost, actually, you know, that was around the time where I really stopped kind of giving a crap what other people felt, because like I know where I stand. I know my value. If people are feeling differently, like then that's on them, you know. I feel like this is spirit saying, like, girl, pay them no mind. Pay them no mind, because this does feel very, very judgy, and you don't deserve that. Spirit's saying, I know you don't deserve it. Spirit's saying you sure as hell don't deserve it. But an important thing to bear in mind here is that you are the Page of Wands. I almost called you the Babe of Wands. The Babe of Wands, girl. You're the Page of Wands. You got this. And it is a practice that needs to be implemented. Not taking what others say to heart in that way, or how they feel. Yeah, the Babe of Wands, girl. It can be a lot easier said than done, but that one is definitely one I have implemented over the years, and I'm so grateful. And it did take me time, but it really set me free in a lot of ways, and helped me realize, like, I know my value, I know what I'm worth, and yeah, and I know that there are that people who love me feel the same way, and if they don't feel the same way, or especially if they don't love me or have my best interest in mind and they don't feel the same way, like, I just can't, like, people are too flawed in this world for me to care. We're all human, we're all fighting a difficult battle. It's not our place. We're not God, you know, we're not Judy, we're not here to judge anyone. We shouldn't be. So yeah. Yeah, it's a process. It's a process. But I know you got this, and I don't think it's going to take forever to implement. I think it's just something important to keep in mind there. And you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Emmy. Thank you. And again, apologies for not getting your donation amount right at first, but we took care of that. You're so sweet and patient. Thank you. I really appreciate you. All right. What do we have next one? Miss Hailstorm. You have a wonderful night too, Emmy. Thank you, love. Take care. Hailstorm, thank you very much for your donation, Hailstorm. Please go ahead and... Oh, okay, it looks like you already posted your question. Your Cash App ID makes me laugh. That's a good one. That's a really funny Cash App ID name. And you wanted me to refer to you by your initials, correct? So I can refer to your Cancer, but I need to know your Cancer's initials too. Girl, I got my Cash App years and years and years ago, like 5 years ago, and I recently had to get a new one. I'm like, damn, I had like one of the early adopter names, and then, anyway, you ordered pizza and you're waiting for your... Domino's is having a 50% off sale. You know, I saw that because I guess, like, most of my ads are for Domino's on my channel this week. I'm like, oh, cool. Have to get some Domino's. Hailstorm is great. Is it okay if I just get your first initial hailstorm? I really don't like using, I don't like using people's usernames to do readings. I understand. Okay, I was just going to say the only reason why is because it usually comes out incorrect or something's wonky and I just feel like spirit just needs it. Cool. Your initial, all good. And his initials are PP. And what is your sign and what is his sign? Oh no, he's a Cancer. Okay. So I got all my information. All right. So one last question. I do a romance spread, which is their thoughts, feelings, and their intentions towards you. Would you like me to do that? Or do you just want me to know do you just want to know what he's thinking of you right now? Yeah? Okay, let's do that. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards S? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards S? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards S? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards S? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards S? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards us? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards us? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards us? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards us? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are PP's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards us? Okay. Eight of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed. The Hierophant. An Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right, we'll start with your general energies. I'm going to assume that the two of you are broken up. This is a past person. Is this a past person? Because the energy I'm getting from you, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. The Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is moving away, walking away from someone, or usually having to walk away from someone. You've been in no contact for 4 months. Okay. And it's difficult. When it's reversed, for whatever reason, the two of you had to walk away from him, he had to walk away from you, and it's very difficult. Oh, he ghosted you. I'm so sorry. God damn, hate ghosting. It's so, I'm sorry, love. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I understand you weren't even able to walk away. The rug was pulled out from underneath your feet. This is very confusing. So I will say his general energies, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Does he still think about you? Yes. Yes, he does. Does he still value you? Yes, he does. I don't know why he ghosted you, and you probably, maybe, perhaps you don't know why either. But hopefully we can get to the bottom of this somehow. His thoughts towards you, we have the Four of Cups reversed. He certainly misses you. But he's also, I do sense that he has some commitment issues. Because the value towards you is very much there. But I also feel that he thinks that he did. Yeah. And he doesn't, because he values you a lot, girl. And I don't think he values women like that normally. I think he's used to having flings and not getting too deep, and things got pretty deep. And instead of talking about it, he freaked out. And I'm not making any excuses for him. That's not okay. He felt that he couldn't balance you into his life that way, with the Two of Pentacles reversed. I don't know how old he is, but he was like, as much as I am way into her, I don't think that I could be completely loyal to her, at least at this time. He needed some more time to figure that. Early 30s. Okay. Yeah, some men never sow those wild oats or lay those laurels to rest, but most do at some point. And hopefully around that time. Because I will tell you, his intentions towards you, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is very traditional, committed, solid. It is very traditional and very committed. And that's why I was like, okay, this guy's got to have commitment fears, because if that's his ultimate intention to you and he feels that he can't do it, that explains why he walked away, why he ghosted you. Do I feel like this is permanent? The future is unwritten. I know you didn't ask that question. The future is unwritten when it comes to everything, to a lot of things. Not everything, but a lot of things. Yeah, no, you weren't playing. He knows it. And you were a big deal to him and still are. And I'm not saying, I mean, what I would like to say is he realized that you were a bigger deal to him than any other woman he's ever been with. Yet he freaked out. Instead of going forward and trying this and maybe slipping up, but still trying, he just pulled back. Hi, Dee. I'm in the middle of a reading, but you will be next when we are done with S's reading. Thank you. Well, yes, you are really a big deal to him, but as much as I love saying that to you, what I also hate is the fact that he's not treating you like, he is treating you like a big deal, but in his way. Like, you're such a big deal to him that I wish that he could have gone the other direction, as I'm sure that you do, and been like, hey, let's, either slow things down a little bit and see where things go and not take this so heavy, so quickly, because it's kind of freaking me out, but I know I do have feelings for you. He did not communicate any of that. So while he does feel that you're a big deal, and I love that, and he respects you, and he refuses to hurt you. He refuses to hurt you. But it's like, okay, if you really care about someone and you refuse to hurt them, then simply don't. But it was like he didn't want to take that risk. I realized I had to walk away, so I decided I am. Yeah, you are. You are a big deal. Yeah, you should, I was going to say, you should know that, girl. Like, you should know that. You should know that. Yes, absolutely. And I don't feel like you're a placeholder per se at all, actually. But, you know, this guy, like I said, he does value you and he does think you're a big deal. I want to see him treat you like that. I don't want to see him freak out and think. It might be feelings of insecurity there too with him, like I'm not good enough for her. Um, but then it's like, well, be good enough for her. You know, actions speak much louder than words, and even words that aren't said. Um, yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, S. I really appreciate you, love. Thank you. Hope I brought you some clarity there. Um, and I wish you all the best. And yeah, you are so worth it. You are so worth it. Um, yeah, you know your value. I know your value. He knows your value. D. Koning, thank you so much for being here, D. I need to run upstairs really quick. I'll be right back, but in the meantime, please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. And we are back. Yeah, he'll need to prove it after he takes me shopping. Damn right, girl. Damn right. Absolutely. That is your value. Let him show you what you're worth. D. Koning. D. Koning. Thank you so much for your donation, D. Please come to the chat. Thank you. D. Koning, please come to the chat. D. Koning. D. Koning, please come to the chat. Thank you very much. Deconing, it is your turn. Thank you. Deconing, are you there? Deconing, it is your turn. Thank you very much. Deconing, it is your turn. Please come to the chat. Thank you very much. Deconing, it is your turn. Please come to the chat. Thank you very, very much. Deconing, please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you. Deconing, please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you. And if deconing is not here in the next 5 seconds or so, I'm going to, okay, yeah, okay, so I've been on for a little over 2 hours tonight, which means it would be that time of the night to do a last call for any and all donations tonight. Last call for any and all donations tonight, and any and all deconings who may come to the chat. Last call for any and all donations. Hey, Jessica! Girl, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Got my alarm set and everything. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Happy Saturday to you. I almost went on Six of Swords' channel this morning, but she goes on so early for us PSTs. I even said, because I really had a question I really needed to ask her, so I set my alarm for 6 in the morning last night. I'm like, you know what? I need my share flip. It's like, you know what? I'm going to see her Sunday, so, well, that's very early for me. 6 on a Saturday. I'm doing well. I'm doing good. Like I said, I have a question. I have a question myself, so yeah, I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. Deconing, there you are. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so your question, what was your question again? Oh, will it be worth it if you waited for a cash? And you have another 2 questions? Yeah, absolutely, Emmy. I would love to read for you. And thank you so much for your donation, Jessica. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go ahead and add this Jessica. Oops. Jessica. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see a cache. Or sorry, see if you should wait for a cache. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? And what's your sign again, D? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, would it be worth it for D to wait for a cache? And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aqua Emmy, for your donation, love. The Star. Three of Swords reversed. The Sun. 10 of Swords. The Fool reversed. Strength reversed. 6 of Wands. Queen of Cups reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Cups. The Hermit. Temperance reversed. Page of Swords. 6 of Swords. And 8 of Wands reversed. Would it be worth it for you to wait for a cache? Spirit is saying that I hate to put it this way, but Spirit is saying that that's something that you're really going to have to come up, that you're really going to have to evaluate here, a cache, and I'll get into it as to why Spirit's saying that. Would there be some return? And I always tell people personally, do not wait on anyone for any extended amount of time, because you're only doing yourself a disservice. Like I said, healing takes time. Yes, being with someone can help facilitate that healing for sure, but it's... Sorry, what? You're not on a cache? I'm confused. What do you mean? We're talking about a cache, right? No, I know you're not Akash. I know you're D. Sorry, did I accidentally say it the wrong way? Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I didn't mean to do that. No, Spirit is saying, like, waiting on him is something that you are going to have to evaluate here, because there's only so much waiting that one should do for any one person before you're doing a disservice to both yourself and them. Healing does take time. And healing is on the horizon with both this Three of Swords reverse and this Star upright, which is good. This is good. But Spirit is also saying that if you're expecting something, I don't want to say an immediate return or a very specific return, then you would likely be disappointed. While I do have faith that he is going to heal and move on from this past connection, I certainly see that with his Three of Swords reversed, Six of Wands. That is a victory. That is a success. I do also see that there's a fundamental imbalance within him, that even though if you wait on him to heal from this ex, there's still the issues of him, the very real issue, I think, with the fact that he's not fully reconciled or comfortable with his sexuality. And in his healing, it may also be draining with you, with this Strength reversed card right underneath with the Hermit. I fear that you could be orchestral, I should say, to his healing, but I fear that you're not going to get in return what you would like from him, which is, I would assume, to be some kind of committed connection here. I do see improvements, like I said, with his healing and with moving forward and in embracing more of who you are over time with this Sun card right here and this Page of Swords. But we have this Queen of Cups reversed right here in the center, which is telling me that despite healing and moving on from this past person, there's still something that's preventing him from going forward with you in the long run. And it's a reality that is heavy and that is difficult to reconcile with this Ten of Swords. And I feel like it has largely to do with his own insecurities of who he is, with this Page of Pentacles reversed and this Six of Swords. I do think that he is going to move on from this past person. I do. I just don't see him moving on and moving into your arms with this Fool reversed. I do think that there is potential, romantic potential, with this Knight of Cups. But in terms of it being a long-term committed thing that you would be waiting on, I just don't know how committed, how long-term that would be with his own personal issues here. This Page of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, and furthermore with this Eight of Wands reversed, he's not a very good communicator. And I also feel like that with Eight of Wands upright is very fast, quick-moving energy. When it's in its reverse form, it's things taking time, things really slowing down, or things taking longer than they should. So ultimately, D, I don't feel like Spirit thinks that this is worth waiting on. They do know how deeply you feel for him. And that's where they want you to do some serious, and as I'm sure you've already done, major self-reflection regarding this connection. I think they want you to do more of that. I hate to say it, but that please don't shoot the messenger, but that is what I'm hearing from them, is they want you to really look at the big long-term picture here. What kind, if he's a very problematic man, which it sounds like he was with his last woman, how would he be with you in the future? Do you know him well enough to have the foresight for that? You know? Yeah, I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry. But I'll also say what would probably suck more would be if you didn't. The truth sets you free, love. I've always believed that, if it's not meant to be, I just need to know if it's not meant to be. It felt so real from the beginning. Yeah, and I do think there is something very real here, but I also feel like there's more that you need to learn about him and who he is. And you didn't even know about his past relationship, which does make sense. He never talks about it, you mentioned, and that would make sense, especially if he has feelings for you. That's not going to be something he's going to feel comfortable bringing up. But the reasons as to why they broke up were a bit alarming to me, and just made me worry about you moving forward with him. How would he treat you if you guys were to move forward? That was how I saw it. Was that his behavior towards his ex was rather alarming to me. I'm sure she wasn't a complete treat to him either. Obviously, there were issues on both sides, but Spirit is really saying, looking at this like from a really long-term perspective is really crucial here. But also to take things day by day. To live in the present moment and just take it day by day. I'm so sorry, Dee. That was not my intention to make you cry, love. That's never my intention, love. I'm so sorry. My intention is just to tell you what Spirit is saying and what the cards are saying, and there's only so much that tarot can actually predict regarding the future. The tarot is really all about picking up on current energies as they stand right now, and it's very common. Yeah, I understand. Well, Spirit just wants you to think deeper about that. That's all. And if that's not possible, or if you don't want to make any, or don't want to think deeper about that, it's fine. You don't have to. It's just what Spirit needed me to convey to you. Okay. But yeah, just take it day by day, love. Day by day, stay in the present, and don't try not to place any too much heaviness on this, and put us on the path. Wait, feelings, just to not make it. Oh, why even put us on a path? Oh, with feelings, just to not make it work out. I don't know. I couldn't tell you that, Dee. I honestly couldn't tell you that, especially being a 38-year-old woman who's definitely had her share of romantic disappointments. Actually, I could tell you. Spirits told me that it's usually lessons that they want us to learn. And that's something that's very difficult to reconcile with. I understand that as well. But yeah, I don't think they were trying to mislead you in any way. I think sometimes people just meet each other and are close with one another and develop a chemistry. And I said it even earlier tonight. I think it was the first reading I did. Just because two people are great for one another and really care about one another doesn't mean that they would work out necessarily as a couple. So it's always something to take into consideration as well. This is the 5th time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Dee. It's rough. Yeah. I can definitely commiserate with you there. Absolutely. There's been many disappointments. I'm so sorry, Dee. I'm so sorry, and I wish you all the very best. And I definitely much love and light to you, no matter what direction you decide to go here. Caleb, thank you. Jessica, thank you so much for your donation, love. Miss Sweet Jessica, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Miss Jessica, please come to the chat. Jessica, please come to the chat, love. Thank you. Jessica, please come to the chat, love. It is your turn. Thank you. Jessica, it is your turn. Jessica, please come to the chat. Thank you. Jessica, are you there? If Jessica is not here in the next 10 seconds, we will move on to Miss Aqua Emmy. Thank you. All right. Aqua Emmy, are you there? Is there anything I should change now to better my future? And did you want this to be a 10-card reading? Or, oh no, you wanted two fives, right? Future. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there anything Emmy should change now to better her future? the Fool reversed, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Wands reversed. Why does Page of Wands keep on coming up and now it's reversed? And 6 of Wands. Interesting. Somebody need my little black book for this. The Fool reversed. That almost tells me no, but can't imagine Spirit would simply say that. Interesting. Okay, so Spirit is saying that while you do live in the present moment, and I'm always talking about how important that is, living in the present moment, not focusing on the past, not fixating on the future. They are saying that there are some things that you should implement, some plans, and I see this similarly with this Page of Wands reverse, that there are some plans and organizational tactics, techniques that you could implement into your life, but also about making plans. You asked about bettering your future. I think a really important aspect here is to visualize what would be your ideal future. You know, utilizing the power of visualization and manifestation. What would be your ideal future? What would it look like to you? And making a list, checking it twice, making sure, you know, it looks, you know, these are the things that I would like to accomplish in the near future. My you know, whether it be 12-month goals, 6-month goals, whatever, or even longer. Just, I think goal making is pretty crucial, pretty good here. Oh, you're all good, Jessica. Thank you so much. You'll be next, love. Definitely setting plans for the future ahead. Having a clearer idea is crucial. To not entertain conflicts around you. And I'm not saying you're a conflictual person. I would be very surprised if you were. Actually, you don't strike me as someone who is a person who's quick to have conflict or find conflict. And I think an important message here is kind of similar to the question we had earlier about, like, how does society view you? Well, you know, if people are picking battles or picking fights, yeah, definitely make goals realistic. Yeah, realistic goals that you know that you can set and work towards. Absolutely, yeah, for sure. But while still living within the present moment, yeah. Doing your best not to engage in outer conflicts, which is always good advice, I feel, but especially at this time. Being very good about your money, with this 4 of Pentacles, you know, not overspending, no emotional spending, which I don't feel like you do either, but that's always a warning with 4 of Pentacles. If you, and actually I wouldn't be surprised if you already are really wise with your money, with it being upright, to continue being wise with your finances, save, invest in yourself, not just invest, you know, financially, but investing in yourself and being the best person you can be and feeling the best person you can be, like, because Spirit is saying victory is yours, darling. Whatever you see as victory, whatever you see as a better future for yourself, you can make it a victory. You can make it a reality. These goals, they're realistic. Absolutely. And you can have lofty goals. That's fine too, because those set our sights even higher. Maybe, you know, in a longer term. But setting high goals too is also good, especially realistic ones. But you know, don't be afraid to like shoot for the stars there, my fellow star. Because yeah, victory is yours. Victory is on the horizon for you there with the Six of Wands. Just being more precise about your vision of what would be the happiest future for you. What would be the most ideal future for you? Yeah. 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 I like that. I like that a lot. I claim that for you. That Page of Wands. She keeps on popping up. That Babes of Wands keeps on popping up. That's you, girl. That's you. All right, Miss Emmy, please go ahead and post your second question. Thank you very much. What are Velissa's thoughts and feelings? We were friends, but I ended it. Okay, what is Velissa's sign? And I know I call it the romance spread, but it doesn't have to be for a romantic thing. Do you want me to know her thoughts, feelings, and intentions, or just what her thoughts and feelings are at this time? She is a Scorpio, okay. And just thoughts and feelings? Everything? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Melissa's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Emmy? Justice. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. The Devil. And the Hanged Man reversed. Okay. So you said that you ended the friendship. You were friends, but you ended it. She did something to you, didn't she? There was a good, I feel like there was a good reason why you ended things. Because your general energy, we have the Justice card. It's like you want justice. I do think you would like, ideally, possibly, her friendship back. We are Aquariuses. We do really value that friendship, those friendships. But we are the King of Swords, too. And if she crossed a boundary, we cut people out of our lives, too. You know, we know our value. We know we need to be respected. So I feel like, yeah, you want some justice here, but you would also, I feel like, just want her to, I don't know how long y'all were friends were, but be the person she was at least at the beginning of the friendship. Her her general energies, we have the Hangman reversed. I don't feel as though pull my little book out for here for this one. This is a little confusing. I don't want to say. Yeah. Oh, can you hear me now? I'm not buffering on my end of things. Can anyone else, can everyone else hear me? Okay. So her general energies feel like she knows that she was not the best. She knows why you ended things, I feel. And she knows that she should change. She should rectify this. She should make this right in some way. But she's stuck. Do I see her taking any like actual like furtive like action? Any steps to making this better? Not in the near future, at least. When it comes to her thoughts towards it, we have the Seven of Pentacles. She thought that this friendship was slowly but steadily. I don't know how long you were friends for. I don't know if this is a very long-term friendship or what, but it definitely, you know, it was progressing. It progressed well. And she certainly saw and still feels and senses the true value in this friendship. Her since childhood. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of value here, and that has not gone away. Her feelings, we have the Knight of Pentacles. She feels as though she knows she needs to put work into this connection. She knows she's the one that's got to put some serious work into this friendship. And I think she wants to. She feels as though she wants to, but I don't know, you know, you haven't seen any action. I haven't seen any action. At least I don't think you've seen any action. I'm assuming you have not. But she does acknowledge that it is work and that it's work that she should be putting in. Because at the end of the day, she does feel bound to you. I know that you ended the friendship, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is not ended for good. It's up to you, of course, but she does feel like bound. I haven't, but I don't want it back. Right? I was gonna say you've got things to process. You know, you made your decision for a reason. You don't have to tell me what it was at all, but you know, you had your reasons, and yeah, this friendship is too valuable to be lost. I'm right there with you, girl. I feel like she's the one that should come to you. I don't know. You guys both got to hash things out, but I feel like there's a lot of work that she's got to put in here. Friendships are work, especially when they've been, you know, they've lasted that long. But, you know, I'll tell you, my best friend, we've been best friends since we were 12. So, you know, not to age myself, but a very long time. And when you've been friends with someone for that long, we've definitely had our friend breakups. But we've been able to come back and it's like nothing had ever happened. Like, as long as enough time has gone past for you to both process what has happened, what has happened like overall, not just any one particular thing, then there's still definitely value here that she feels, that I know you feel, but yeah, some time needs to go, needs to take place before you guys should healthfully return to a friendship. But not all, it's not all gone for sure. As I'm guessing you probably assumed, but maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you. And I hope I brought you some clarity there. And thank you so very much, Emmy, for your donations. I wish you all the very best. And again, little Page of Wands, Babe of Wands, you got this. You got this, girl. Great head on your shoulders. You're very smart, and you definitely got this. Miss Jessica. Jessica, thank you so much for your donation, Jessica. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Oh, you're so welcome, love. You're so welcome. Miss Jessica, Jessica, Jessica. Should I book a trip to Mexico? All right, let's see. Angels, messengers. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Jessica book a trip to Mexico? By the way, Jessica, did you hear from Monique yet regarding the BB Xiao Xiao? Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, and Four of Swords reversed. Yeah. She said no. Oh my god, serious? She said no? Even though... Did she have a good reason? Okay, maybe we should talk about that another time. Okay. We'll talk about that another time. I'll message you tonight. Wow, okay. Let's get into Mexico. Okay. Okay, so yes and no with Mexico. I don't know how much you have hashed out for the trip with this Four of Swords. She didn't say why. But yeah, okay, yeah, for sure, girl. Yeah, this Four of Swords reversed. Definitely some details to hash out. I don't know how many details you have, figured out yet. But that's going to be important, as is with any trip, you know. Because I do see some... I don't know when you're planning this for. I'm assuming for next year, after baby, post-baby, maybe pre-baby, I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely hashing out the details is crucial, because I do see some possible like work conflicts or family conflicts or some kind of obligation within your life pre-baby. Okay. So yeah, definitely, just make sure you've got the time. The money is also a factor here too with this Four of Pentacles. Other than that, looks like a great time with this Three of Cups and Queen of Wands. I mean, I'm assuming you're going with hubby or your baby daddy. Why am I blanking on his name? That's embarrassing. I'm so sorry I'm blanking on his name. Oh my gosh. But I'm assuming you're going with him. And yeah, Queen of Wands, Three of Cups. That's a good time. That's a good time for sure. But yeah, just keeping in mind finances, and of course, yeah, hashing out the details is important here. With this Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, Three of Pentacles reversed. Only thing that kind of concerns me, just because it, possible work conflicts if this is pre-baby. But it's nothing that, I didn't think that you would not consider there. Of course, you're going to consider everything. But, as tarot is, because I often ask a lot of questions about travel, and a lot of the times tarot will be picking up on my current energies, and a lot of them are, I haven't got the details hashed out, and it'll pick up on that, like, in uncertainty there, and Spirit just wants it all hashed out. But yeah, no, it looks good. It looks good so far. Just get those details hashed out more. Make sure everything will go smoothly there. And it looks like a good time. I don't know if you're planning on like a cruise or like an Airbnb or something, or a resort or something. There's so many different ways to vacay in Mexico. I boss has been giving me a brief all night, but yeah, love. I think it looks promising, and you certainly deserve it. Oh my goodness, I just made this worse. So yeah, looks good, love. Actually looks very similar to a question I had myself recently, so anecdotally makes sense to me as well. Oh my gosh, did I just really do this to my glasses? Now I can't see anything. Oh, now it looks like I'm looking through Vaseline lenses. Ugh. Well, thank you so much, Jessica. I really appreciate you, love, and I hope I brought you clarity with that. Definitely no like warning signs or anything like that. My service blacked out again. It's a rough day. I'll rewatch it. That's, my card for today was actually Eight of Wands reversed. So, oh no, wait, it's Six of Cups reversed. Yesterday was Eight of Wands reversed. But I don't know if you have Verizon, but I know there's been a lot of like stuff going on with Verizon and stuff. You're so welcome, Jessica, and I will see you tomorrow. At Bird's shower, and much love and light to you. Thank you so much. Of course, keep me posted on that. You know. All right, so we're going to do another last call for any and all donations tonight. I know it's a little late, but, Saturday night, ruminating thoughts. I know, I'm so excited, girl. I'm so excited. Much love to you, girl. Love you too. Oh, and well, I'll message you tonight, but I maybe you sent me the link for your registry, but I'm assuming Amanda might have it on her, Bird will have it on her channel, so, if not, I'd love it if you could send it to me tonight. That'd be great. Last call tonight for any and all donations. If you've got a reading that you would love me to do for you this evening, then, I would love to read for you. Yeah, if you've got any burning questions, I would love to take care of that for you. So last call tonight for any and all donations. Last call. I think, you know what I think I'm going to do tonight? I just feel compelled to walk down to the beach. I know it's past dark, but I live close enough where it's safe. And I just feel like going on a little walk. Go to the beach. That's what I feel like. But not, and I don't feel comfortable listening to music in the dark, but just listening to the beach, listening to the ocean. Last call, everybody. Last call for any and all donations. Last call. Last call. Last call, everybody. Any donations tonight? Last call for any and all donations tonight. Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you would like a reading. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you know. If anybody knows what this stone is, because I don't. I was told it was aragonite, but it's not. Oh, it's like dark blue underneath. Anyway. I don't know what that is, but love it. Last call for any and all donations tonight. If you have a reading that you would need and like for me to do for you, I would love to read for you. All right, last call, one last call for any and all donations. All right, I'm going to call it a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all so much, and I will see y'all again tomorrow.